Hi there, this is Roger from rrfit.com, and this video is all about understanding food labels. Okay, so these are the things that the tables that are on the sides of your packets of food, and when you're going to the supermarket and you're reading on the side, and it's important to understand what's included in the food that you eat in terms of macronutrients, especially at the macronutrient level. All right. Manufacturers will go to all extent to hide ingredients, but the law states it must break down the macros. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, basically, your body needs to consume three main nutrients, which is fats, carbohydrates, and protein. Okay. Most people neglect the labels, which is, if you're looking to transform your body, you understand more about food and lose weight or whatever it is, it's really important that you understand what you're eating and what's in the foods to get to the goal weight that you wanted. Okay. Now, obviously, the types of macronutrients that your body needs is always going to be specific to your goal. So, once again, don't neglect those labels. Make sure you're looking at those labels in depth. All right. And be aware of foods that are disguised as healthy, because sometimes what is healthy is not what you require in your specific macronutrient level. But on a general sense, let's just talk in a general sense, okay? Most people will require a little bit of fat in your eating, okay? And that generally means around about 10 grams of fat per 100 grams of portion size of food. All right. And you do need fat. Don't worry. Don't forget about the low-fat diets. Fat is a really important nutrient to have in your system. It's really important for heart health. Okay. And also to metabolize fat. It's really important to have fat in your food. So good fats up to 10 grams per 100 grams of portion we're looking for. And the other thing to look out for is it's just the awareness of understanding those labels. But the other thing is to look for is your protein and carb intake. All right, so each portion should have around between 15 to 30 grams of protein and carbs. Once again, if you're wanting to lose weight, it may mean a little less of the carbs, but the protein should always be between 15 and 30 grams. Okay. So making sure you're looking at that, all right, and with carbs, making sure that the sugars are really low. So your carbs should be primarily of the starch type or the complex carbs, okay. So just being aware of those small little things will certainly help you understand more about food and what you need in every single meal that you have. Okay, so let's just go over again quickly. You're looking for around 10 grams per 100 grams of portion size. So let's say it's a steak, or you're looking at 100 per 100 grams, under 10 grams of fat. Okay, I mean, there is exceptions to the rules for this as well. Obviously, like salmon. Salmon is very high in protein, which is great, but it's also very high in very healthy omega-3 fats. So the exception to the rule to that is that will probably be higher in grams of fat per 100 grams portion. So don't worry too much about that, because it is a healthy fat. So if it's a healthy fat, it's okay, but once again, limited to portion sizes, all right? I generally say a portion size of meat is around about the size of the palm of your hand. Vegetables around 1 to 2 to 3 cups of vegetables depending on your goals, and carbs, starchy carbs, because vegetables and fruited carbs as well. That's what people don't really understand. Vegetables and fruited carbs as well, but you don't really need to control those ones too much if you're eating them. It's more the starchy carbs you have to control. So if you're eating rices and pastas and breads, no more than 1 to 2 slices depending on your goal. Once again, you have to consult your coach about these sort of things. And understanding that there's not one size fits all. You've just got to adjust over time and adjust to what your goals are. All right. Okay. So look for foods with low or no sugar in the carb column, basically. Okay. So the one last thing I just want to quickly talk about, obviously, is that when you're looking at these labels, understand what the serving size is, because just because it says you're looking at the the 100 gram column, all right? That serving size, if you're eating 2 to 3 serving sizes, obviously you're going to go over that 10 grams per 100 grams of portion, all right? So making sure that you're controlling yourself to that one serve of that food, okay? I hope that helps in understanding food labels. If you have any questions, always ask your coach or trainer. Alright, and we'll look forward to talking to you in the next video.